Hey friends, welcome back to Trendy DIY 29 and I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a delectable, luxurious bath salt that will make a great gift for Valentine's Day. So let's get started. What we're going to need is, you're going to need some pink Himalayan salt. You're going to need some medium grain sea salt. You're going to need some Epsom salt. You're going to need some dendritic salt, which is very important. You're going to need a fragrance of your choice. I'm using essential oil. That's all that I use. But feel free to use fragrance oil if you would like. This is optional. If you want, you can use a colorant. I choose to use a mica colorant since it is a more natural colorant. But you do not need to use any colorants at all. You're going to also need a pipette because that is really going to be helpful when it's time to add your fragrance to your salts. Of course, a spoon, a tray to mix your salts on. And last but not least, you're going to need a flower of your choice. Now, this will work with flowers. It will work with herbs. What I'm going to be using is hibiscus flowers. You can easily find this in any type of botanica or any type of Latin grocery store if you have one in your neighborhood. You can also find these sometimes in Asian and Indian markets as well. So hibiscus flowers. And this big bag, guys, was literally $3.99. So it's a good deal. And then you're going to need something to package your product in. I'm going to be using these cute little craft paper bags that I got off of Amazon, but you can use any container that you would like. And last but not least, a few decorative items if you would like to decorate your packaging, which I am going to decorate mine with some of these little labels that I made with my Cricut. So let's get started, guys. This is a very simple recipe. Okay, guys, so first we're going to add equal parts of our salt. You can do this on either a tray or you can do this on a bowl. I'm going to do mine in a bowl, and then you can pour yours onto a tray if you'd like. So I'm going to do equal parts, starting off with 1 cup of pink Himalayan salt. Then I'm going to use 1 cup of medium grain dead sea salt. You can use any sea salt, guys, that you want. It does not have to be dead sea salt. It's just a preference thing. And then we're going to use 1 cup of Epsom salt. I need to get some more, man. This is running out. Because Epsom salt, guys, is the one thing that is a necessity, I feel, in all bath salt recipes. Just because Epsom salt is what really is going to soothe those achy muscles. So, Epsom salt, 1 cup. Now that I have all of my salts together, I'm going to go ahead and mix them. You want to get them nicely mixed together. You see these lumps? We want to make sure that we get all of the lumps out. That's very important. Guys, if you can see, I have new lighting. So hopefully you guys can see my videos better. So I just want to chop this up as good as possible. And the pink Himalayan salt and the sea salt that I'm using, they're both from the company Saltworks, which you can find on Amazon. That is my favorite salt to use, or company to buy from. No particular reason. It's just that I'm just used to them. So once you think you have everything combined up like so, everything should look nice and combined like you guys see. What we're going to do is we're going to add in about 1/4 cup of our dendritic salt. And what's important about this dendritic salt is that it's going to help to suck up the scent when we add in our scent. which is going to help our bath salts keep a really good scent retention. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a 1/4 cup of dendritic salt, which is going to, like I said, affix that smell to our salts, especially when you're using essential oils. A lot of people say that the essential oils can lose their scent over time. So that is just like an extra step that I take to make sure that the scent really stays for a long period of time. And I've never had a bath salt ever come out like, you know, months later not smelling good once I've implemented putting that in there. So now we have everything mixed together, guys. You can see it should just look something simple like this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add in any of the colorings that we would like to add. Now you may be wondering why I'm not going to add my flowers first. I like to add the flowers in at the very, very end, just because when we add in our coloring, I don't want them to tint or color the flowers that we're adding. I'm choosing to add in a little bit of this magenta mica powder. You can find this on Amazon. You can use a liquid coloring if you want, like if you have soap, bath bomb dye or soap dye, but I choose not to use that because that's just too much. And then you want to make sure that your bath salt doesn't get too wet, because then it's going to be hard for it to dry. So I'm just sprinkling. A little bit goes a long way. Remember, you can always add more, but you can never take any out. So I add in just a sprinkle. I don't want this to be a bright color. You don't want this to stain the person's bathroom, okay? I just want it to have add more of a dusky rose color to the white salt. That's it. Like, I don't want anything too crazy. I'll add a little bit more. All right, that looks like that should be enough. Because you want to remember, this stuff is going to turn, you know, their water and stuff, the color. But you don't want, you know, it to stain their bathtub and them to really have to scrub it. So once you work that up, sometimes I even like to work this with my hands, but I'm not going to do that. But if you're using a liquid dye, please work with your hands, because the liquid dye, you really want to work it in with your hands and really like rub it together like that with gloves on, of course, because the dye, you really need to be able to coat each individual salt crystal. So I have something like this. You guys can see it's a pretty pink color. And what I'm going to do is now I'm going to add in my fragrance. So I have a pipette right here. You can find these online. I got these from Brambleberry, but this is a 3 ml pipette. And depending on your fragrance, they do have essential oil calculators if you guys want to use those, because you do not want to add too much essential oils, because people can definitely have allergic reactions. But since I've been making this for a while, I know that this is 3 cups of salt, a little bit over 3 cups of salt. So I want a light scent. So I'm only going to add about 1.5 mils. And you want to drizzle that around and right into your bath salt. Now, once you add in liquid, you may see your color get a little bit more intense. That's why I said you don't need that much. And I'm just going to mix this. And you want to really beat this together. Oh, it smells good. And if you guys are wondering what scent I'm using, I am using a rose, geranium, and neroli blend, because rose is a very expensive essential oil, so most people are not going to spend like $50 on an essential oil to make a bath salt. If you guys want, you could definitely, I would love for you guys to leave a comment and let me know what type of other DIYs you would like to see on this channel. And check out my website, www.creativejourney29.com. And I have a lot of handmade body products as well as jewelry on there. So support small businesses, guys. So I have all of the bath salt nice and mixed together. So I'm going to go ahead and get my bag ready. And I love these bags because they have the clear window in the front, which makes it easy for the people to see your product. And it also has a sealable top where you can use a flat iron or a heat press, whatever you have, to seal the top. And then it has the little indentations on the side for where your customer can tear it open. But last but not least, let's not get carried away with the packaging yet. Forgot all about the flowers. So here goes the type of hibiscus flowers that I'm using. Hibiscus flowers, guys, I can make a whole video on hibiscus flowers. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, drop that down in the comments and I will make a video on hibiscus flowers because there are so many things you can do with these things. I'm just going to open these up and they smell delicious and fruity. If you've never seen hibiscus flowers, please, I advise you to Google it. They're absolutely beautiful and they taste really good. You can use these. A lot of times people use them in tea, but these are dried hibiscus flowers and they have a very strong like berry type scent. Now, since we're doing a bath salt, we do not want to leave these big like this because anybody who's sitting in their bathtub, yeah, will get soft over time. But if they sit down too fast, this can hurt somebody. It's a little sharp. So what we're going to do is we're just going to crush these up. Now, I've washed my hands, so don't worry about that. But we're going to crush these hands. I said crush these hands. I mean, we're going to crush these flowers, guys, by hand. And I'm only going to use a small handful. You do not need too many flowers in your bath salt because that's just going to give that person a big mess to clean up. So I'm just going to crush these up. And the hibiscus flowers, guys, is also going to dye their bath water a beautiful rosy pink color. So even if you chose not to use any mica powder, these flowers are going to give the bath water a beautiful color. So I've added my flowers in. A lot of people add rose petals, but I wanted a spin. I didn't want to add rose petals. So, and you can add what you would like, as many as you think you would like, but don't add too much, guys. Don't get carried away with it. So now we have a beautiful pink and purplish. That's what it looks to me. It looks pink and purplish with some beautiful dried hibiscus rose. And it smells, that fruitiness is coming through really strong. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get this out the way. And I'm going to get my little bag open. Now, when you buy these bags, guys, make sure that you push them all the way open because these bags do open on the bottom so that they can stand up, which is really good if you want to place this in any type of gift basket or give it as a standalone gift. It looks nice. So I'm just going to put some of our bath salt. As you guys can see, we made a nice amount. Like, we made a nice amount of gifts that we could give to family and friends. As you know, Valentine's Day is coming up. This would make a nice gift. As well as Mother's Day will be coming up soon. And what I like to do before I fill it all the way up, guys, is to spread it out a little bit. And then I like to make sure that there are flowers where you can see in the clear part. So I'll just grab a few of the hibiscus flowers right here, as you guys can see. And I'm just going to work them right into the front so people can see that it has the dried flowers in it. That is a trick. Because some people, they end up putting entirely too many flowers in it because they want people to be able to see it in the packaging. That's how you get around that. And then I do that. And then when the person goes to buy it, they really feels like they're getting their money's worth, which they are. But, you know, people like to see it, even though it may not be good to have that many flowers. So the way you combat that is just to make sure that there are some visible in the front. And you can spread it out. The salt will fall. You may have to dump some out to get a good close. What I do, guys, is I like to weigh mine, and these normally hold about 7 ounces, if you were wondering. You can see the flowers are in the front, so you can actually see them. And what I'm going to do now, sit this away, I'm going to figure out how exactly I want to package this. That's the fun part. So what I did, guys, if you don't have a Cricut, you can do this by hand, and it's really easy, just with a sheet of paper or cardstock. And I literally cut out this glitter heart. I cut out a red heart. I cut out these little banner things. And you could actually, if you want it, tag these, which I think is adorable. I advise you, if you attach it anything with cardstock, use a stapler, because cardstock can be very, very tough. Oh, come on, thing. And I put a cute little heart on the side of it like that. And you can just keep adding stuff to it, guys, and really make it personalized. I'm going to add a cute little, you get a piece of my ribbon. At least I thought I had a ribbon, but I don't. But guys, this makes a really, really cute gift. And you can use a lot of different things. I have right here a little bit of cotton twine. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a cute little name tag, a little to and from tag. And I got this from the dollar store. So it's nothing spectacular, people. Don't let people lie to you and make you believe that you got to buy all of this stuff when you really don't. So I'm going to cut a piece of this twine. Have a piece of the twine right here. You guys see I have these cute little tag things that I made. Just stick the twine through here, not a big deal. You can just tie it around. It's all up to you. I think it'll look better if I tie this around like this. Because I like that little, that homey, you know, old school style look. Have any of? And I'm just going to work this around. And I think this is really cute. And I put the other heart, guys, on top of it. And it's a cute little bath salt. And you can just initial it or add some candy to it. Like, the sky is the limit. And what I have right here, guys, is just a few of these little Valentine's Day sweetheart candies. And what I would do is just maybe tuck some of these candies in the back. You don't have to be nothing too crazy. If you cut your string bigger, you could probably add more candy to it. But as you guys can see, wouldn't this be a really cute little Valentine's Day thing? And it has a little piece of candy on the back. And you guys know you can sign the back of these. Or you can sign right here or sign right there. But this will make a really cute gift that you can give to your office people, at your job. You can give it for Valentine's Day. You can redecorate it with flowers or something for Mother's Day, Easter, anything. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. Make sure that you like, you share, you subscribe. And please let me know down in the comments, guys, what type of videos you like. Thanks for watching.